Hey, this is Minding Your Business with the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce. I'm Chris Spiker of Antelope Valley Florists.
I'm Aaron Goldstein from Goldstein Digital. Our third guest today is Joseph Fernando.
Foundation Financial.
I am so bad reading today.
Is that
okay?
Your reading or my writing?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
I'm a little backwards today.
Well, this is good. That's a lot of alliteration. All those F's. Joseph, welcome.
Yes. Thank you, Chris, for inviting me.
Yeah, I've been chasing you for a while to be on the show,
Yes.
and we finally have a little time here between the holidays.
I'm glad we got to do this before the end of this year.
So, and this is a company that you own, Foundation Financial.
Yes. So, Chris, we are a mortgage brokerage that works with multiple direct lenders, and we offer FHA, VA, California Housing Finance Agency loan, USDA, conventional, and commercial lending. So if you need a one-stop shop where you will hire us to shop rates and program on your behalf, we are the place to go.
Wow. How did you make these connections?
Well, I've been in the business for 15 plus years, and I have worked for multiple direct lenders. And what I noticed is when you work for a direct lender, you can only offer the consumer the programs, the rates and fees that are available with that lender.
Right.
But right now, as we progress with consumers have multiple choices these days.
Yes, they do.
So what I wanted to do was create a platform where if they come to us, they're not captive to one direct lender. I have access and I have approvals with 3, 4, or 5 different national direct lenders, so that at any given day we can offer them any program that's available out there in the market, as well as the best rate and terms with the lowest fees possible.
Lots of interesting programs that would be specific for one of your clients.
Correct.
Wow. Okay, what's the difference between a pre-qualify and a pre-approve?
So, Chris, a pre-qualification is if you call me and said, I want to know how much I qualify for. I will ask you some basic questions like what's your gross adjusted annual income? What's your monthly outgoing debt payments? And based on that, I will make a calculation on how much you qualify for. A pre-approval is when we verify your credit, income, outgoing debt payments, source of cash to close for down payment and closing cost, and we zero in and issue an actual pre-approval letter.
That's where we're getting a little bit more serious.
Correct.
Gotcha. And this is your business, so there's a cost for that.
There's actually no cost for pre-qualifying or getting pre-approved. We get paid by when we close the transaction. And most times, if you look at the closing disclosures, there's no cost for you as the consumer to come to me directly to arrange the loan. We are paid by different direct lenders, and that's the advantage we have over other direct lenders because we get paid through them. So there's no cost for getting pre-qualified.
So who, maybe I'm off the trail here just a touch, but who are your customers?
My customers are primarily homeowners or potential homeowners.
Right. And do they come to you first, or do they go to a realtor? They say, "Ooh, there's a house I like," and there we go.
That's an interesting question, Chris,
Yeah.
because most of the time the clients do go to the realtor first because they want to look at the house. But that process should be reversed if you're serious about purchasing a house. If you come to me first, or if you go to a realtor first, they will say, we need to get you pre-approved first so that we know exactly what price range you qualify for. If you're qualifying for a $300,000 to $400,000 price range and you're looking at a $500,000 home, it doesn't make sense
Yeah.
for you to make an offer.
Yeah, we can't continue.
Right. So the starting point would be the lender or the mortgage broker.
Yeah. There you go. There you are. Once you make a pre-approval, how long is that valid for?
It's typically valid for 90 to 120 days, depending on the loan program and depending on when the credit report expires. Now, when you do get pre-approved, that is just the beginning of the process. We are required by law under CFPB rules to verify the client's capacity and the willingness to pay all the way till funding. So
Wow.
So underwriting will request pay stubs, bank statements, and verification of employment all the way till escrow closes.
That's a lot of hand-holding. I mean, I'm sitting
That
here
is-
thinking, where is all this stuff in my house? You know, all these bits of paper and information and such.
And we're going to guide you through that process every step of the way.
Well, that takes a lot of people skills.
I would say so.
Yeah. You've been doing it for a while. What are some of the loan programs that offer zero down payment? Zero down payment.
One of my favorite programs are VA loans. So if you're a veteran, and there are a lot of veterans in the Antelope Valley because of the close proximity to the Edwards Air Force Base.
Right.
We have the Plant 42. So if you are a veteran, we can pretty much get you into the property with zero out of pocket. I just did a transaction for a veteran where we were even able to get the deposit back because the veteran was able to negotiate all the closing costs to be paid by the seller. Now, let's say the seller doesn't want to pay for the closing costs. After all, it's in their best interest to not pay. So in that event, you have the option of negotiating with the lender to pay all of those closing costs, and VA will allow you to get into the property with $0 or $1 out of pocket.
How do you get the seller to pay for everything? That must be a pretty clever helper.
You need a good realtor.
Good realtor.
Plus, if you have a strong pre-approval letter on hand with the local lender, it gives you the opportunity to negotiate with the seller.
Yeah.
Let's say you are the seller in this instance and you have two offers on the table. One is from a lender out of town, and the second pre-approval is for you with a lender in town.
Right.
So and if the listing agent and the seller knows that it is a solid offer, we can close between 21 days to 30 days, then it's easier for you to negotiate because that prevents the seller from paying additional mortgage payments.
Gotcha. That goes right into the next question. Typical mistakes that people make while they are in escrow that prevents them from closing escrow.
Well, the few I have seen in the past is putting multiple credit inquiries on their credit report, using your credit cards to purchase furniture or a refrigerator for the new house, because the process, they will verify everything from start to finish. Everything we give to our underwriter, they're going to make sure nothing has changed. So you got to make sure
Don't start buying stuff.
don't start buying stuff.
Wait till you have the house.
Second thing is don't deposit cash or anything on your banks that we cannot verify. Because if it's unverified cash, then under the rules and regulations, we can use for down payment and closing
Like,
costs.
where did this money come from?
Correct.
Yeah. Wow. For a number of reasons, that just puts up a big red flag, doesn't it?
Yes. And that's one of the reasons it's really important to start with the lender, because when we meet with you, we will show you everything that needs to get done from point A to point Z.
What's the difference between a direct lender and a broker?
Direct lender typically only offers their rates and their programs, whereas a broker has the capacity to work with multiple direct lenders. So if direct lender A offers 4% today, and the direct lender B offers 3.875 because they are more aggressive in one type of loan, then we have the capacity to put them with the best lender that offers the best rate and fees.
Yeah, so they should talk to you first before you fall in love with a house or a
We
property.
always recommend that.
Yeah. Contact information for you.
So you can contact me at 661-349-4770 or go to my website and do an online app at ffc.finance.
And thank you. If that went too fast for you, or you're listening or driving maybe, you can contact the Lancaster Chamber, Joseph Fernando. They will get you the information. You joined the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chris.
What was the decision in doing that?
Well, there's a lot of reputable local business owners such as yourself, AV Florist, and many other reputable businesses that are part of that community. And I think being a part of an organization that delivers to local businesses is important.
Well, appreciate you coming on the show.
I appreciate you inviting me.
And it's a fantastic business. We're talking with Joseph Fernando, Foundation Financial Consultants, and you help people get into their dream homes.
Yes. I also have 3 Starbucks cards to give away.
Thank you very much. Gifts for the crew here. Very nice. Happy New Year to you, Joseph.
Happy New Year, Chris.